Hello again. Today I have a time lapse from the gouache sessions. About this piece, you will see that this piece looks so bad I actually had to laugh when I viewed the footage for the first time. I still have no idea how I pulled things together at the end, and while it's not perfect, I think it's a reasonable outcome for my skill level. But the main thing is, at least I know I'm capable of doing it. The only downside to that is making excuses why you can't do something feels pretty weak when you know if you put your mind to it that you can. That's something I'll have to get over eventually because it can make me feel really bad sometimes. Anyway, I really learned a lot and I will look forward to doing more stuff like this in the future. I think I'm slightly drawn to drawing and painting people, but I certainly don't want to just do figurative pieces. There are so many things to draw and paint, and I want to explore all the ones that interest me, which is quite a lot, so I guess it comes and goes like phases. At the moment, I'm in a figurative or portrait phase, and how long that lasts isn't something I know right now, so I'll enjoy it while I'm here before I move on to the next thing. I think it's healthy to mix up what you do, expand your vision and mental library of things, explore topics and different mediums, and there are some mediums that I really suck at. I know with oil pastels, I find them super difficult and I feel like a 5-year-old trying to draw with crayons for the first time. It's terrible. There can be fun in that as long as I don't have an expected outcome. And I might consider something like that as an exploration of colour and colour mixing. So there's still something in there to learn. Perhaps I'll do a week of that in the near future and we can all laugh at my attempts together. It's a good way to take a break when I'm deep into learning something. I think if I continue on without taking a breather every now and then, I would end up really hating art. It would be too much of a battle, and because my nature is to give up hard things easily, especially things that seem like a battle, I know I would end up walking away while feeling defeated and regretting it later on. I might have gone through that a couple of times in my life already, so now the trick is not to set the stage in a way where the fights are so obvious. If you think about it, the wolf is disguised as Grandma and Red Riding Hood doesn't suspect a thing, well at first anyway. So I hope you get what I mean by that. So then how does it feel to go back to something after taking a small break? Now, I'm not talking about the breaks where I've had in the past where I haven't drawn anything for months. I'm talking about switching things up as a break, but still creating something. So those two are completely separate things. Well, seeing as I've done this recently when I picked up charcoal again for a week not long ago and then unintentionally going back to it this week as my break, I found it quite comforting in a way. I definitely see improvements, while not intentional, as I don't have any expectations of the outcomes of any of my work this week. I mean, I will do what I feel comfortable with as far as fixing mistakes, but I'm not caring about them so much this time around. That's the type of break I like. I can still create, but it's not a laser-focused brain strain the other learning was when I had an expected level of outcome to achieve. I believe it to be all connected somehow, and while it's not completely obvious to me yet because I'm still learning, I get the feeling deep down somewhere that doing one thing helps me to do another. In fact, if I think about it, it might even be things that aren't art related but outlooks on life in general and a shift in mental attitude. All the things I go through while learning to create art are slowly changing me and showing me things I've never noticed before. How intricate everything is, how beautiful everything is. How at any brief moment, life around me slowly reveals itself, and learning to observe the way we do in art is showing me another deeper level where even the most simple things can be beautiful. It's something that I don't think I could see if I didn't take the time to stop and look, of course, but life is too hectic. We have too many problems that we obsess over and we can't see what's around us, so those moments when the world stops and reveals itself, I can look around in wonder, and it is a real gift. It's a gift art has given me. I just wish it would happen more often because life pretty much stinks otherwise. Anyway, enjoy the rest of this time lapse, and I hope to see you again in the future and we can all get through this together.